Okay, in lieu of a class tonight, I'd like to just spend some time here with you with this little YouTube discussion, YouTube lectures, you might call it, going over what's expected for week 5. I know that you all are very busy with your other courses, and you're also busy in this course. I've just gone over the discussions today and sent you quite a bit of email on that and made some new audio files for you to listen to. I really would appreciate it if you'd listen to the audio files that I've attached to the discussions. I really use that opportunity as a chance to talk to you one more time, make the class a little personal, and to give you some little points and tips on, if you listen to me, you'll hear and understand what I'll be looking for in your own speeches, okay? Plus, I'm trying to teach you how to be calm, how to be organized, how to stay focused, and how to think about your own public speaking in the way that'll make you the most effective and also make you feel comfortable in front of a larger audience. This week, week 5, can you believe that? It's a very, very important week. I'll be looking at your speeches that basically talked about your topic. Most of you submitted those last night. I'm looking forward to the rest of them this morning still. Basically, this week you're going to get down and dirty and start to organize your final speech. This is very important organization. In chapters 8, 9, and 10 of your textbook, take you through the process. Remember, we're not writing these speeches, but we are outlining these speeches. It's very important that you come up with a good outline. It's very important that you give a lot of consideration to the elements of the speech that you want to have, including the beginning and including the ending. And it's very important that you know your organization very thoroughly so that when you sit down to give your speech, it's going to flow nicely. So please read chapters 8, 9, and 10 of your textbook very thoroughly. Chapter 8 talks about organizing the body of the speech, and this is the same thing as in writing. The body is sort of the middle of the speech. It's probably about 2/3 of the speech. You have the first 1/6 of the speech is your introduction, the last 1/6 of the speech is your conclusion, and then the 2/3, which kind of comes sandwiched between the introduction and the conclusion, that's your body, and that's where your main organization takes place. Okay, you have introduction, body, conclusion. That's the way your speech looks. Introduction short, body's long, conclusion short. All three, though, are equally important. All right. So it talks about organizing the body of your speech in chapter 8. Please go through that carefully. Then in chapter 9, it talks about the beginnings and the endings. That's the introduction and conclusion. They're very important. And then overall, chapter 10 talks to you about preparing the outline and about guidelines for an actual speaking outline. And that's what you're going to be doing this week for your own speech. Once again, similar to the speech you turned in last night, you're brainstorming the process still. It gives you an opportunity to have another speech, get more comfortable with the speaking, and basically you're talking out loud still about your topic. I know some of this could be a little repetitious feeling, but that's fine. You know, we teach through repetition, we learn through repetition, you practice through repetition, you get more comfortable through repetition. So that's very, very good. The learning module for week 5 also refers you, item C, 4C, refers you to your disc, your green disc. Here's your set of discs. I hope you all have those. I sense that you do. Okay. The green discs has several student speeches on it. I want you to be paying attention to those. Remember, I said we learn from modeling, and I refer you directly to some very effective methods of beginning a speech, and then I refer you to one that has a very effective method of ending a speech. So really, I want you to imitate those methods in your own speaking, excuse me. And that's been the whole importance of that I've been sending you to these other speeches. I was looking through the discussions today, and for the most part, most of you are digging into them pretty well. All right. I do expect on some a little bit more detail. Others are very detailed. Okay. So you all can tell. You go in and look at what other people are doing. The people that write the most are going to get the A's. All right. Those of you who enter the course the most, those of you who dig into the work, I can tell. I can see. Those are the A students. All right. So those of you who don't feel like you're quite doing the same, if you want an A, pump it up a little bit. It's very important. So the discussions help you through that. And, you know, you've listened to Ronald Reagan. You listened to Hillary Clinton. This week you're listening to Barack Obama. These people are very good speakers. Okay, they're excellent speakers. You can learn from them. And then the same way with the student examples, the people who put together your textbook very carefully went through a collection of student speeches and said, these are good introductions, these are good endings. Model your work on that. No problem with that. Basically then, I think that's what I wanted to go over. Make sure you have a good outline. It's very important for yourself to have the speech outlined. continue to work on that. There's a place where you could print out on disc 1. It's still the green disc. You can actually print out a speech outliner. You can actually outline the speech online and then print that out. That could serve as your notes. So please go through the learning module thoroughly this week. And then, of course, at the end of the week, you'll be creating another speech, which is basically describing your topic in more detail and how you plan on handle the introduction and the conclusion, and then kind of going over your outline. Once again, this is brainstorming. This is not the speech. This is a brainstorming about the speech. I think it's a very, very useful exercise. As always, if you have questions, email me. I'll be reading my email every day throughout the week, and I'm certainly enjoying teaching this course, and I hope you're getting something from it.